Are you feeling burned out at work? I've been talking to a lot of people who are in their 50s and 60s and they're having feelings of burnout as they approach retirement. If you're one of those people, this video is for you. My name's Louie. I'm 61 and a half years old and I'm planning my retirement. In this video, I'll give you 7 reasons why it's understandable that you're starting to feel burned out. And then at the end, we'll talk about some things that we can do to alleviate those feelings. Let's get right into it. Number 1, increased workload. A lot of us are feeling like we have a heavy load to carry at work, and it could be because as you work your way through your career and you put in decade after decade, that your company knows that they can rely on you. You're one of the go-to people, so they just continue to pile the work up, and now you're feeling like the load is really heavy, and that can easily create some burnout. I've been checking out some comments in my other videos, and it's amazing how heavy of a load some of the people in our age group are carrying. That's number 1. Number 2, physical fatigue. So as we get older, we start to tire more easily. We have less patience. Excuse me. We have less of a way to recover from those long work days that we've been putting in. We may maybe when we were younger we could easily work a 10-hour day and we didn't feel that type of fatigue. But as we get older, physical fatigue starts to definitely come into play. Number 3, technological changes. Technology is changing, and I don't even have a job in tech, and the technology at my job is hard for me to keep up with. I need to continually ask for help. There are electronic schedules now that are coming out. There's a lot of electronic communication that we do. There's no longer any paper that we pass around. So I need to keep up with all of these changes that are taking place, and that's a pretty big stress for me. Like recently, um, I was trying to update some of the systems that I have in work, and it was a huge frustration for me. So, um, technological changes, number 3. Number 4 could be stressors in our personal life. Let's face it, we are at that age where our families are relying on us. When we're in our 50s and 60s, there are generations behind us that are relying on us, our children and maybe our grandchildren. And there are members of our family that in generations in front of us that we are trying to help out, and we're trying to make time for. So some some um, some stressors in our personal life can be building up, and with the fatigue that we just talked about, and with the added workload, that can um, that can create feelings of burnout. Number 5, financial pressure. So we're feeling this financial pressure at an age where we're getting close to retirement, but we're not ready to jump into that retirement quite yet. Maybe we're holding off until we're 65 so we can qualify for Medicare. Maybe we're trying to put some more money into our savings. So we're feeling financial pressure to keep working, and that is causing some of these feelings of burnout. Number 6, the excitement or anticipation that we are getting close to retirement, and we're seeing the finish line, but we have to continue to show up for work day after day, and that can cause some feelings of burnout. And number 7, reduce social connection at work. So the generations at work are getting younger. Our coworkers at work are getting younger, and maybe we don't feel a social connection quite as much to those younger people at work. And I've even heard of people that are starting to get close to retirement age that pull back on their relationships with their coworkers. Maybe even purposely they start to put some distance in those relationships. So reduced social connection with others at work can definitely be a stressor that adds to those feelings of burnout. So how do we alleviate some of these feelings? Here are three ways that we can work towards alleviating those feelings of burnout. Number one, plan your future. So, what does that look like? That means maybe look at the next 5 years and what are your goals? What do I need to do to get to my retirement? And there are some financial goals that I have. There are some physical goals that I have. There are some goals that I have with my medical health that I have. So I have the next 5 years all planned out. And for me, um, when I feel like I have an issue that needs to be resolved, I make a plan and and that plan has the solution. And as long as I'm working towards that solution, I feel some relief. I don't have to get to the end and and get to the end of that solution and finish um, and get to the goal where I no longer have the issue. All I need to do is work towards that issue or work towards the solution for that issue, and I start to feel a little bit of relief. So that's the number one thing. Just plan your future. Number two, I always go back to this physical activity. Physical activity at this point in our lives may do more for us mentally than it does physically. So I always go back to it. Going out for a walk in the sunshine, um, maybe a bike ride along the bike path. If you're a runner, going out for a run, not letting go of all of those things that are important to us just because we have this one big goal of getting to our retirement. So physical activity also goes along with getting enough rest and eating nutritious food. That all goes together. So taking care of yourself physically is number two. And number three, this might be a stretch for some people, but it's something that I've started to do, or it's something that I've done for a while that helps me get out of my head, and that is to mentor other people at work. I mentor younger people at work, and when I'm teaching them, I get out of my own head and I let go of my own issues or my own problems. So you know it could be a difficult step to take as you are getting older and approaching your retirement, but there can be some benefits in that relationship. And you know the technological issues that we talked about earlier in this video, I get help from the younger generations with that technology. So those are three ways that you can reduce those feelings of burnout as you're getting closer to retirement. If you've enjoyed this video, please hit the like button, share, and subscribe. And as always, leave a comment down below. I love to hear your comments. Have a great day. Peace.